What's good, y'all? All glory to the one true God, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another story time. And today we got a double header again. I got two story times for y'all because both of these stories really aren't long enough to be able to be their own story. So I just said, you know what, might as well just put them together again. So y'all got a 2-in-1 again. So the first story is about the first time I ever saw a gun, and the second time, sadly, is the one and only time that I ever ran from a fight. Even though I barely ever got into a fight, to be honest with you, but this is one only time I ever ran from a fight. So we gonna jump straight into it. So boom, I'm not sure exactly when this time was when I first saw the gun, but it's kind of I probably say elementary, maybe early middle school. So there were these group of guys right down the street that live right down the street from us. And they in these two specific houses. It's really crazy. On this specific street, there were two houses that lived right across the street from each other. And we gotta keep it honest. All the troublemakers literally lived in that house, in those two houses, either on the left or on the right. My mama didn't like us going down there, cause I actually had some friends that I went to school with from one of those houses, right? And it was cool to me, cause you know I'm young, I ain't really seeing nothing for real, and they ain't did nothing to me, so. My mama really didn't like us hanging with them, like, at all. She did not like us hanging. So my brother, he was cool. He was like, He really didn't have anybody cool from down there anyways, but I did. So obviously my mama said, don't hang with them. But me being a peanut head child, I didn't listen. Listen to your parents. But I didn't listen. So I ended up just being down there one day. And we was just chilling in their backyard, right? We was just chilling, you know, shooting hoops, chilling, talking and stuff like that. It was a regular day. And then out the blue, one of the dudes came out from the back door and, you know, he kind of just talking kind of fast. And then everybody started surrounding him. Everybody was like, and I'm kind of like, what's going on? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's down? So I kind of squeezed my way to the front. And when I tell you this dude got a whole gun in his hand, son, a whole loaded pistol. So I'm looking like,
incredible.
What? But cause like at this point in my life, and my life period, since then and before, the closest I've ever got to the gun was through a TV screen. Whether it be from a TV show, a movie, a game I played, that was the closest I've ever been to a gun. A fake virtual one. I ain't never seen a real deal in person. So I'm looking at it. I'm starstruck. I'm a kid. I ain't never seen no real gun before. So how their house was built, we were like two houses down. So like two houses, you know, down, you can also see from my kitchen into their backyard. Our house is kind of longer than the two houses in between us. So my mama could like see from their kitchen window all the way to like their garage, right? Where we were. So my mama walking and she kind of seen me. I didn't notice she seen me, you know what I'm saying? But she kind of looked and like noticed how I was in there, and then she noticed the gun. Like she had like supervision or something like that. She noticed that gun out of all us. And she seen it, and when I tell you my mama was literally almost halfway out the window screaming at me to get home. My mama literally hooping and hollering. Everybody stopped what they doing and looking at my mama, literally dangling halfway outside the kitchen window. And and everybody looking at me like, you know, that's your mama, and you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I'm doing the walk of shame because I shouldn't have been over there anyways. I'm doing the walk of shame home, and I don't remember if she whooped me. I really don't. But I know I got some sort of punishment because she told me off rip, I don't like you hanging with them, don't do that. And now like the pistol got involved, you already know she mad. But I understand where she coming from now that I'm grown and I can look back at it. What if that pistol would have accidentally went off? Because we was all young. We most likely, I'm pretty sure dude didn't know what he was doing with that thing. He probably done seen it all, just like me. Only done seen it like through TV. You feel me? So that pistol easily could have went off, but it, you know, thankfully it didn't. But it could have went off because we didn't know what we were doing with it. It could have easily, you know how many times kids have gotten shot or killed accidentally messing with that stuff? So I totally understand where my mom was coming from. So I most likely did get some sort of punishment. I just don't remember what it is. So that was the first time I ever saw a gun. So now here we going straight into the story time of when I ran from a fight. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really did deserve what came to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now that I'm older and really look back and seen it and really thought about it. So this took place in 6th grade. I remember this. So this took place all the way back in the 6th grade. And there used to be this dude named William that I was cool with. And my childish mind at the time, I was like, William, Wet Willie. Oh, what's up, Wet Willie?
It's an evil world we live in.
That it was literally that simple. It was that simple. I took his name and instantly just started calling him Wet Willie. Cause I was like, ooh, that's funny. That's a nickname. And when I tell y'all, I literally meant no harm by it. I thought it was just an innocent, funny name. But obviously it wasn't. It's you literally calling this dude Wet Willie. Wet Willie is when you lick your finger and you stick your moist finger in somebody's ear. I'm pretty sure nobody will be called that. But me being in the 6th grade, very childish, and not really thinking things through, I just started calling him Wet Willie. So at first, he was really just shrugging it off. He was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I mean, he just laughing it off. You know what I'm saying? He really wasn't doing anything for it. He didn't really show signs of like hating it, right? But then as time went on, he kind of just started getting aggravated. And then I was kind of just like, bro, it's not that serious. It's just a name. Don't ever be that person where somebody tells you to stop and then you try to justify by saying like, well, it's not that serious. It obviously is. Stop. I don't care. It don't matter what you feel is not serious. If they tell you like chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to y'all, but myself as well, like my younger self. But obviously I didn't know at the time. So as time went on, he was really getting frustrated with it, right? So I was like, man, it's not that serious, bro. It's not that serious. Really? That's what I'm thinking. You feel what I'm saying? But he was getting super frustrated with it. Until finally one day, it really got to a boiling point. He was like, bro, I call him Wet Willie again. He was like, bro, chill. He started getting on that time, and I was like, ooh, Jamal, don't pull off the nine. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? As I keep telling him, I just keep calling him that. Like, I literally meant no harm. I was really just on some childish timing, like, bro, it ain't that serious. But obviously it was. So we walking from the gym. This is like the end of the day. We walking from the gym. We try to go to the bus, and it's really just kind of me and him, maybe like a couple other people lingering around. But we walking, and he really get frustrated. I keep calling him that, and he keep telling me to stop, but I'm not. Finally, we start tussling. I kid you not. He kind of just started and I'm like, and he, you know what I'm saying? We start tussling, and then he ended up just like tossing me on the ground. So I'm looking at him like, and he looking back at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have chilled, but they had this girl that was watching. Like, she wasn't laughing at me when it happened, but the fact that she witnessed what just happened. And she was pretty too, she was. So that was so I kind of seen her looking, and she was like, and I was like, most men got that disease in them. When a pretty woman is around, he ups his antics tenfold. Cause now he gotta impress. It's really not good. We really need to get better at this. But it's the disease that a lot of men suffer from. And I for sure suffer from it at the time. So I seen that old girl seen it, and I was like, oh, I can't let that slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't let that slide. So I get up. So now he probably about halfway to the bus now. So I speed up, and I get closer to him, and I call him that again. So I'm on it. I'm like, Wet Willie? What's wrong, man? You ain't had to do all that. Wet Willie? I keep saying it. So I keep calling him that. So he finally fed up. So I'm walking past him, and I keep calling him that. So now I get like a solid distance. I'm going to my bus as I'm saying it. So he puts his books down. He puts his binder down. He untucks his shirt, and let it be known, this dude was athletic. He was like, I think he was on track. Do they have track in middle school? He was athletic. I know that for sure. For sure more athletic than me, bro. Your boy was really built like a cupcake. Heavy up top and just weird down below. This was like my peak fatness. I kid you not. So it was a mismatch for sure. So he put his books down and he untucked his shirt, and he was light skinned too. So he was pissed. Like his face was as red as my do-rag, bro. About as red as a crawfish. When I tell you dude ran after me, I ran away. I ain't gonna hold you. Ran straight on that bus. Ran straight on that bus. I sure did. Woo! I ran on that bus. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ran on that bus. Thankfully, it was weird. Nobody really paid attention to it. But it sure did happen. And I got on that bus and I got my seat and I'm looking out the window as he walking back to, to get to his bus. And I'm just looking. And I'm really thinking like, did I really let another man make me run?
Yeah.
This is what 11, 12-year-old me was thinking. Did I really just have another person make me run away? I hated that feeling. I hated that feeling that somebody literally made me run. I hated that feeling. Now I didn't have that. I didn't have that. I'm saying that like I got some moment. No, I didn't. I didn't have that dog in me. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have that dog in me, so I went like, oh wow, you made me run yesterday. I'm standing my feet. I'm standing on 10 toes today. I just learned from. I was like, I ain't gonna go back and do what I need to do, but I'm just not gonna let nobody else do it. That's literally like the end of it. That I literally got on that bus. I felt played. I said I ain't never gonna run again, and I didn't because I have another story. I actually have another story where I was gonna have to fight again. But that's gonna be later down the line. But like that's an even better story. But yeah, man, that's the story of the time. The first time I ever seen a gun, and the first time me ever running away from a fight. The first and only time I ever ran away from a fight. Moral of the story is, from story one, listen to your parents, because what if that gun would have went off? Easily could have been dead on the news, mom and family sad, crying, and I'm not here no more. And moral of the story two, it's not about you. If somebody tell you to chill, chill. It don't matter if it's not that serious to you. It is to them. So listen. It should be simple, but apparently a lot of people didn't know. And older and younger me didn't either. Please just listen to people. It ain't about you. If they say chill, chill. Yeah, come on. And just move on to the topic or just walk away. Anyways, y'all. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy the story time. I hope y'all keep God first over anyone and anything. And please come back for next week's story time. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace.